Happy Friday. Sense of urgency tends to be a roadblock in a lot of people's lives. It's been a roadblock for me. In all honesty, it is actually a roadblock for me right now, just to be honest with you, because I juggle so many different things in a day. You know, I wake up and the number one priority is, you know, what's going on with my son? What needs is he gonna need, you know, is he gonna have today? How can I be the best parent that I can be today? Because I don't worry about tomorrow. I worry about one day at a time, because everything's in flux. When you have a kid, you can't control their days, especially when they go to school. So I just focus on trying to be the best parent that I can be that day. That's all I worry about. You know, planning and other things like that, you know, take care of themselves. But when it's that day, I'm focused on that. So we will tend to lose our sense of urgency in other areas. So what we have to do is we have to constantly remind ourselves. And the thing that I do is I set timers on my phone throughout the day to alert me at different times of the day. I try and make them random on certain, you know, and changing from day to day, so I'm not really like, you know, waiting and expecting it, you know. And you can use that tool yourself, but it's just a reminder of, hey, are you on your stuff? Are you breaking through? Are you reading? Are you jumping on the right reading? Are you escaping from the comfort reading that you've been doing and doing the scientific, like, brain game reading that's going to expand your thought process and idea repertoire? That's the type of stuff that I have, you know, being alerted to me on a daily basis, because like I said, you know, we all struggle with something. And as I've said before, I'm not perfect. I'm like everyone else that's probably listening to these videos. I make mistakes. The difference is I get on here because I have the courage to talk to people and the courage to be real and the courage to put it all out there, because that's who I am. That's who I want to be. I want to expand myself further, because I understand that and it has. It's opened up doors for me and brought people into my life doing these videos, helping people. You know, that's one of the things, you know, I remember back before I even started these videos, and I had taken several public speaking classes, and, you know, it took a sense of urgency to get me, you know, jumping on this whole idea of doing these videos. Now, as I've said before, it started out from me doing it, and it still is. The energy behind me doing this is the fact that my son will watch these videos one day. That you know, because many people don't watch these videos, and I don't worry about it, you know. But there's so many of these videos. I mean, I have hundreds now, but there's so many of these videos that have never been looked at. You know, I don't know about Facebook, but I know on YouTube for sure, there's a ton of these videos that have never been looked at. But you know what? I'm only looking for that one view. That one view that idea got to my son, and that maybe he doesn't use it. I'm not saying that he has to use this stuff. I'm just saying that, hey, these were my ideas, son, and hopefully they can help you when you become an adult. Maybe, you know, my mind ain't on this particular thing that day, and you watch it and you gain from it. But, you know, it's the same thing. You know, is he gonna have that sense of urgency? You know, like, what's your fire? What is getting you up and making you want to push and strategize and compartmentalize your studying and your growth throughout the day? Because that's the thing, you know, for me, you know, my day could consist of research. You know, I got to do something as far as research is concerned in several different areas. I have to do something as far as like giving back to my growth in teaching martial arts. I have to do something as far as my growth in freeboarding. I have to do something as far as my growth in my physical fitness and well-being, you know, my health, so I can be around for my kid and my grandkids down the road. So I can be around for my partner to make sure that her needs are being nurtured and fulfilled the way she does for me. So, you know, what is the thing that is going to help you to look at your day and weigh all those factors and push in every single area that you have to deal with every day. Because what I've witnessed, you know, for myself and with other people is you may go hard on like those 2 things. But the thing is those 2 things, going hard on 2 things may not be enough. You may have to go hard on 6 different things, and you may have to, you know, jump on something, boom, and then take a second off, and then be ready to put all your energy into that next thing, boom, take, you know, a couple minutes off, and then be ready to get, you know, go on that other thing hard, boom. And that's what I'm saying. That sense of urgency and that kind of work ethic takes an inner power. It takes an inner motivation. Heck, it may be external, but I don't think that we should ever go with external motivation. We should go with intrinsic motivation, self-motivation, pushing yourself, finding that thing that helps you understand. I have to have a sense of urgency throughout the day. Because if we're just skating and we're just, oh, you know, things will get done, oh, my house will get uncluttered one day. You know, if you had a sense of urgency and you said, I'm going to hit this clutter for 15 minutes today. Every single day, I'm going to hit this clutter for 15 minutes as hard as I can. And in a month, it'll all be done. But if you're just sitting there, oh, you know, tomorrow, or, oh, you know, I'll just kind of pick up a couple of things today, and you don't really have a sense of urgency about it, it's never going to get done. And that cluttered house may be the reason why your mind's cluttered. That cluttered house may be the reason why you can't get as many things done, because you're so busy doing these like trivial, you know, chores every day, that if you uncluttered your house and you cleaned up your life and cleaned up your house, you wouldn't even have that stuff to do on a daily basis. And I only use that as an example because that's the power of, you know, of having a sense of urgency in your life. That's the power of having the ability to push hard all the time. But like I said, the complexity of strategizing a daily system where you go hard at all these different things, that's what we have to get to, especially if you're a parent. I know people that aren't even parents that work their life like this. You know, this isn't something that I conjured up on my own. I have mentors. I have people that are always shooting me ideas and shooting me processes that are improving me on a daily basis. I'm always looking for that opportunity and that edge to maximize my output. Maximize your output. Get a greater sense of urgency. Compartmentalize your responsibilities and push on all of them. Happy Friday.